everybody, welcome back to XMP Exotics. Today we're going to be talking about Aurelian, my reticulated python, his daily care, and his cage. Alright guys, so as you can tell, it's a pretty big cage. This is an Animal Plastics T25. It's 6 feet long, 30 inches wide, and 18 inches tall. I have included a heat panel from Pro Heat, and essentially what you could do is you can order it on their website or call them, and you can have them ship it to Animal Plastics and they'll install it for you for free, I believe. I can't remember if it's a charge or not. Also in there, I've included the LED lights in the back. I have recently had some problems with the lights as far as them not staying as bright as they were when I first got them. They've turned to a yellow tint, and when I first got it, it was a bright white light, and I'll include a video when I first put Aurelian in there. It's way different as far as lighting goes, but it's still doing the job. The heat panel is set to, during the day it's set to 88 degrees, and then at night I have it drop down to 78. So with reticulated pythons being from Southeast Asia, 88 degrees and a fair amount of humidity is exactly what's in that cage. When I open the cage door every time, it seems like a huge humid wave hits me in the face. I feel like I'm in Florida during the summertime, and he absolutely loves it. So when I first got Aurelian, he was being housed in a 20-gallon long with foil on the top, and everyone will say, oh, you can't put a reticulated python in a 20-gallon tank. It doesn't hold humidity or heat. And that may be the case for some people. But for me, all I simply did was put some foil above the screen top and had a light bulb, and I just daily misting. And he never had any bad sheds, no issues with feeding, nothing like that. He was absolutely fine. I only put him in there knowing that I would buy a cage like this very, very soon. So when I got him, I ordered this cage within the first month. And unfortunately, it took about 3.5 months to get to me. So by the time that came, he was he was due for an upgrade. But I knew the cage was coming in the mail, so I wasn't freaking out. Once I finally got it, though, it was great. When I finally put him in here, he was very thankful for the space. He was all over the place, exploring. I definitely had to deck it out, so obviously a nice big water bowl, some grapevine, sandblasted grapevine, some, or a hollow cork round. And when I first got him, he preferred that over the hides, and he'd just curl up in there. He really enjoyed it. I think now he's gotten a little bigger and he can't fit in there as well, so that's probably why he doesn't go in there as much. But he still does go in there when he's thermoregulating between meals. So I have 2 big hides inside of his cage with the plants inside. And if I open this top right here, something like that. So I have 2 plants, and they're both tucked away inside the hides. And that allows him to feel more secure. Something's always touching his body. When I first got him, I had the plants on top of the hides, and it looked nice from the outside. But I think putting the plants inside, it definitely allowed him to feel more secure. There are people who bit much bigger snakes in this size of a cage. He's not very big compared to other people's snakes in a 6-foot cage. So these hides are pretty big, and he wasn't filling out the space at all. So putting those plants in there allowed him to feel more secure. Something's touching his body all around. And he started using the hides way more when I put the plants in there. So that's why I decided to put them both in there. And now he uses all 3 hides. He used the 2 black ones here, and then the one on the other side of the cage. And he also still curl up in the cork round. But the hides are something that he definitely utilizes a lot more now because I put those plants inside. And that's another thing, some people will say, oh, your snake's pushing, it needs to be fed more, whatever the case may be. Or they say you can't put smaller snakes in big cages. I personally disagree. I just think you need some cover, ample amount of cover, some hides, decoration, something to make them feel more secure. If you put a snake this small and in a big bearing cage with nothing but paper, it's gonna feel exposed, as would anything if you're just putting in a big open box. But if you put some decorations in there, some simulation, some enrichment, whatever you want to call it, and a nice dark hide on both sides of the cage, you'll find that smaller snakes can be housed in bigger cages as well. Thank you for watching this video. I'm definitely going to have some more videos on my other animals coming up, but I definitely wanted to showcase Aurelian's cage. I think it looks pretty nice. Let me know if you guys disagree, if you guys have better ideas. I'm always open for different suggestions as far as my animal care. I've been having snakes since I'm 7 years old, so it's about 20 years, but you're always learning new things every day. So if I can learn some things from other people, that's always a good thing. Thank you so much, and stay tuned for the next videos. Bye.